What if I told you there's a star so massive that if you replaced our sun with it, it wouldn't just swallow Earth. It would consume Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and even Saturn? That's not science fiction. That star is real. It's called UY Scuti, and it's one of the largest stars ever discovered. Today, we're going to understand just how big it really is, and why something this enormous completely breaks our sense of scale. By the end of this video, the universe will feel a lot bigger and weirder than it does right now. Before we get to UY Scuti, we need to understand our baseline, the Sun. Our Sun is about 1.4 million kilometers wide. If it were hollow, you could fit over 1.3 million Earths inside it. Think about that. Everything you've ever known, every city, every ocean, multiplied over 1 million times, just to fill the Sun. And yet, in the universe, the Sun is considered average. Not small, not massive, just normal. So if something this huge is only average, what does an extreme star look like? Right. Scuti is located about 9,500 light years away in the constellation Scutum, near the center of the Milky Way. For years, astronomers knew it existed, but only recently did we realize just how enormous it truly is. Its radius is about 1,700 times larger than the Sun's. Let that sink in. Not 10 times, not 100 times, 1,700 times bigger. If the Sun were a golf ball, UY Scuti would be the size of a massive building. In real numbers, it stretches to about 2.4 billion kilometers. Even light, the fastest thing in the universe, would take around 8 hours just to travel across it. For comparison, light crosses our Sun in about 5 seconds. This isn't just big. This is a completely different scale of existence. Here's where it gets insane. If UY Scuti replaced our Sun, its surface wouldn't stop at Earth or even Jupiter. It would stretch past Mercury to Venus to Earth to Mars to the asteroid belt to Jupiter to Saturn. Everything up to Saturn would be inside the star. That's 6 planets gone, swallowed by a single object. Saturn orbits about 1.4 billion kilometers from the Sun. UY Scuti extends much farther than that. So if it were in our solar system, Earth wouldn't orbit it. Earth would be inside it. Take a second and picture that. UY Scuti is what astronomers call a red hypergiant. Red means it's cooler than the Sun, around 3,300 degrees Celsius, compared to the Sun's approximately 5,500 degrees Celsius. Hypergiant means it's among the largest and most extreme stars that exist. So how can something cooler be bigger? Because stars evolve. As they age, they expand, like a balloon slowly inflating over millions of years. UY Scuti is in a late stage of its life, where it has expanded to a colossal size. It's also a variable star, meaning it doesn't stay the same size. It actually pulses, growing and shrinking over time. Even something this massive isn't stable. Here's the interesting part. We're not 100% sure. There are other stars competing for the title. Stephenson 2-18 may be even larger. WOHG 64 is another giant contender. BY Canis Majoris was once considered the biggest. The problem is measuring stars this far away is incredibly difficult. So rankings change as technology improves. But here's the truth. Whether it's number 1 or number 3 doesn't really matter. Stars like UY Scuti are already so massive, they're beyond human imagination. Stars don't last forever, and massive stars don't die quietly. Our Sun will slowly fade over billions of years, but UY Scuti will end violently. When it runs out of fuel, it will collapse in on itself, and then explode in a supernova. That explosion could release more energy in seconds than the Sun will produce in its entire lifetime. And what's left behind? Either a neutron star, incredibly dense, city-sized, or a black hole. One of the most extreme objects in the universe. So something larger than our entire solar system could end up as something just a few kilometers wide. UY Scuti is far away. It poses no threat to Earth. But that's not why it matters. It matters because it completely changes how we see our place in the universe. Earth feels huge to us. But Earth is tiny compared to the Sun, and the Sun is tiny compared to UY Scuti. And And UY Scuti is just one star among hundreds of billions in the Milky Way, and our galaxy is just one among trillions in the observable universe. The scale is almost impossible to comprehend. The universe doesn't follow human ideas of big. It operates on a level far beyond anything we experience. UY Scuti is more than just a giant star. It's a reminder of how vast and how strange the universe really is. If this video made you pause for even a second and rethink your place in the cosmos, then it did its job. And if you want more mind-bending stories about space, make sure to like and subscribe, because out there, this is just the beginning.